Imagine your daughter walking down historic Fifth Avenue on her way to school, waving to friends and teachers as she approaches Marymount's 3 mansions, overlooking the Metropolitan Museum of Art and Central Park. Imagine her climbing the same front steps and touching the same wrought iron railing that have been part of Marymount since the 1920s. Imagine the women who founded this school nearly 100 years ago, building a legacy for the Marymount students of today. Young women who care, serve, and lead, who question, risk, and grow, and who challenge, shape, and change the world. Imagine the care that school leaders have taken over the years to honor the school's history and traditions while innovating and being responsive to the times. Imagine your daughter being ready to take on the world, to share her voice, to leave her mark. Imagine your daughter at Marymount. At the heart of Marymount is its chapel, a sacred space where lower school students regularly gather in song, prayer, and conversation with God. Teachers lead interactive reflections that encourage responses and engagement from students. Kindergarten students take leadership in chapel services, reading aloud petitions in what becomes a familiar Marymount voice. The Marymount community honors every family's faith tradition and inspires each student to hear the call of social justice. Overlooking the Met and Central Park, Marymount's auditorium is a majestic space, frequented at least once daily by lower school students. Kindergartners enjoy daily hot meals prepared in-house, side by side with students in Class 2, unofficially and lovingly known as their big sisters. The auditorium stage is where the artist within every Marymount girl comes to life, in a host of annual performances. From Grandparents and Special Friends Day to Marymount's Class 3 Rising Stars musical. Each morning, and throughout the days, Marymount's stairways are filled with the sounds of eager footsteps, joyful song, and excited whispers of our youngest learners as they make their way to their classrooms. Kindergartners are supported in becoming avid readers and writers, with Orton Gillingham-based phonics instruction paired with the Teachers College Readers Workshop and Writers Workshop teaching model. Kindergartners enjoy 1 hour of daily differentiated literacy instruction in small groups. The focus of kindergarten math, which is taught daily, is building logical systems through fearless problem-solving and strategic thinking. Our Singapore math program encourages the development of number sense. The system of breaking down larger numbers into smaller ones is developed in kindergarten and carried over with increasing complexity from grade to grade. Marymount's lower school learning and math specialists work closely with teachers in the classrooms to ensure that each student is supported and challenged at her just right level. Specialist classes include STEAM, science, music, art, fitness, religion, Spanish, and library. Students continue to frequent the Met regularly and go on several field trips throughout their kindergarten year. In the Class 1 and 2 90-minute literacy block, students use leveled libraries to further hone reading skills, ranging from applying complex phonics patterns to using implicit clues to understand a character's behavior, thoughts, or feelings. Writing units at this level include genres ranging from historical fiction to persuasive writing. In Classes 1 and 2, students build on the numerical fluency developed in kindergarten through our Singapore math curriculum as a platform for confident and accurate calculations and algebraic thinking. The instruction across disciplines is carefully sequenced to encourage skill consolidation and cross-curricular connections. Marymount was a pioneer in STEM education with the first dedicated lower school science lab in New York City. Budding scientists are inspired outside the lab by numerous field trips in addition to frequent visits to Central Park. A highlight of lower school science is Class 2's annual Invention Convention, where students build on their knowledge of circuits and electricity by using electronic building blocks, also known as little bits, to build inventions that will solve a problem or make the world a better place. Dedicated to a PE for Life program, Marymount provides its students with 30 minutes of fitness time almost every day that is separate from outdoor playtime. Lower school students enjoy team sports, dance, ballet, and more. At the upper school level, the Marymount Lions compete in more than a dozen after-school sports in the AAIS League, including soccer, cross-country, volleyball, tennis, basketball, swimming, fencing, softball, lacrosse, badminton, rowing, and track and field. Every year, Marymount athletes are recruited to play Division I sports. Marymount is an Apple Distinguished School with makerspaces in all 4 of its divisions. Marymount is also the first K-12 school in the country to have a fabrication lab. Here in the Tinker Lab, kindergarten students are first introduced to design thinking skills, basic coding, and robotics. STEAM is the catalyst for creative problem solving. This elegant space overlooking 84th Street is home to Marymount's Bloomberg program, where the graduates of tomorrow prepare themselves to become financially literate citizens of a global economy. Before graduating, each student will complete the Bloomberg Market Trading course and have the opportunity to join the Business and Finance Club, which annually enters the university-level Bloomberg Trading Competition, one of only a handful of high schools to do so. In this beautiful, light-filled classroom, upper school students are encouraged to question, to take risks, and to develop their worldviews in a variety of seminar-style humanities courses. At the center of the conversation is always an examination of bias, truth, and justice. Key to the Marymount mission is the second goal of the RSHM network of schools: to create unity through diversity. Throughout the year, Marymount works to increase awareness and bring the community together through a series of social justice and diversity initiatives. Marymount's own community is a diverse one, reflecting in small scale the immense diversities of our global society. Opportunities for international travel across our 19-school network begin in the upper middle school. In the upper schools, annual study tours, singers' trips, and exchanges enhance the girls' global perspectives. Marymount students begin their journey here on Fifth Avenue, but carry the life lessons learned into the world beyond. Their teachers, beginning in lower school and continuing through all 4 divisions, spark an intellectual curiosity in their students that enables them to grow into accomplished young women. Women who care, serve, and lead, question, risk, and grow. And most importantly, challenge, shape, and change the world.